This week on Council Bluffs News, the vote is in. The special election for a $20 million bond funding a new Council Bluffs Police Headquarters takes place in Council Bluffs. We get reaction from city officials. Preserving history. The City and Fairview Neighborhood Association team up to help preserve a key Council Bluffs landmark. And Celebrate CB President Haley Mace joins us to preview the events surrounding Celebrate CB Week in our in-studio interview. That and more, all on this week's Council Bluffs News.
Congratulations.
Oh. No, yeah, 64.
All right.
And it's a go. After months of gathering information and meetings, the $20 million bond for a new Council Bluffs Police Headquarters is passed. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Zach Harper-Blunt. We begin our coverage this week at the Pottawatomie County Courthouse to see the moments leading up to the final poll results of the proposed bond and get reaction. After months of campaigning,
thank you for voting today.
The payoff.
Truly speechless.
The special election for a $20 million bond takes place Tuesday, May 3rd. Throughout the day, citizens place their votes for the bond in support of a new CBPD headquarters.
This has been incredible today. The tremendous show of support by the citizens, the team effort that brought this together was just awesome.
Take your sticker, you are good.
Their turnout for voting, higher than expected. Originally projected as a 6.5% turnout, final numbers show that to be closer to 11%.
The fact that the voters listened, the voters cared, is greatly appreciated by the City of Council Bluffs and our police officers.
For those involved, the anxiousness of awaiting those results runs high.
It wasn't until tonight when we got here and the ballots started to roll in that I got a little nervous.
But as the polls begin to close around 8 p.m., true hopefulness is obvious.
I believed in this community the whole time. They came together and they showed us that they truly want this to move forward.
The first results in absentee balloting, showing 75 to 25% in favor of the bond.
400.
That eroded a little bit. It stuck at 64 after the first 7 precincts came in. It dropped down into the 62 range after 11 precincts were recorded, and it stayed at that 62%. So
it's not more precinct. It's 62.6.
Just enough for the supermajority required by the state of Iowa to allow the project to go forward.
This means so much. We haven't had a bond pass here in so many years, and for the community to come together is so impressive.
And the biggest obstacle now completed in the police department's quest for a new facility.
I appreciate the time they took to make that investment, to get educated about the process and actually to go out and participate in the process. It shows us how much they care about their community and how much public safety means to them. We're going to do our best to make Council Bluffs as safe as it can be.
The next step for the project will be to acquire a request for proposal to hire an architecture firm to come up with a design. The hope is to bid out the project by the end of the year. The location for construction is currently set for Woodbury Avenue, with the option to alter those plans if a more favorable location presents itself. The City of Council Bluffs would like to thank everyone who took part in this special election.
The Union Pacific Railroad Museum is holding a free family night with a variety of activities. May 7th from 5 to 7 p.m., family and friends can come out to the Railroad Museum for a night of fun. From a train simulator, educational activities, and much more.
Well, we have been working with community partners to put together this wonderful family night. We have Ballet Nebraska tonight, as well as Operation Lifesaver and Anthony the Balloon Man. And people should take advantage of it because it's a wonderful opportunity to meet our community partners and have a fun, free family activity.
The UP Museum is holding another family night June 3rd. Families can come out and learn about the materials used to build the museum and lodges in the national parks. More information is available at uprrmuseum.org. From Council Bluffs News, I'm Haley Hughes.
The Council Bluffs School District receives a major donation for the Gail Wickersham Athletic Complex. Corey McConaughey kicks off our coverage of News Around the Bluffs.
Tuesday, May 3rd, a check presentation is held at the Dr. Ted Hoff soccer fields. The donation is given to the Council Bluffs Community School District for the Gail Wickersham Athletic Complex. The money given to the district will assist with the construction of the complex, including updating current venues. For Dr. Hoff, the athletic facility will help student athletes go after their goals.
I think we need to expand the arts, the culture, the debate squads, any of the athletics. I think anything that the students are interested in, I think if we can give them the top of the line material to work with, it'll be an incentive for them to stay in school and graduate.
The Community Education Foundation is still welcoming donations to cover the complex's $17 million price tag. For more information, go to comedfoundation.org. For your Council Bluffs news, I'm Corey McConaughey.
Farmers Market season kicks off for 2016. For more, here's IWTV students Levi Clifton and Mike Simmons.
May 5th marks the opening of the Main Street Farmers Market on West Broadway in Maine. A variety of vendors line the road to sell food and crafts.
This is our 7th year. We're opening night. We have about 16 vendors tonight. We expect to expand up to the full number of about 26 when the peak of produce comes in.
There are multiple new and returning vendors this year. The Main Street Farmers Market takes place every Thursday from 5 to 8 p.m. throughout the entire summer. For your Council Bluffs news, I'm Levi Clifton.
Saturday, May 7th marks the first day for the River City Farmers Market located at the center. Vendors sell bedding plants to grow fresh vegetables, while grilled hot dogs and hamburgers are on hand for people to enjoy on location. Donna Brums and her husband own 3 beef farms and are regulars at the farmers market.
We sell produce and honey and a lot of things that go with that. We have a hydroponic tomato business. We grow everything from asparagus to zucchini. Right now we have the early vegetables ready. We have asparagus, rhubarb, 3 kinds of radishes, onions, you name it. We've got it growing, and we should have lettuce and spinach next week.
The River City Farmers Market sells more than just food. Other vendors and home-based businesses also participate. The market is open every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and will operate throughout the entire summer. For your Council Bluffs news, I'm Mike Simmons.
Coming up on Council Bluffs News, preserving a landmark. The City of Council Bluffs and Fairview Neighborhood Association join forces to preserve the Black Angel. Find out what unique technology they're using to do so. And Celebrate CB President Haley Mace joins us in our in-studio interview to preview the week of events for Celebrate CB.
Ready to celebrate whatever they are. So are they unique? Are they undescribable?
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology, because saving you time saves you money.
At Council of Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council of Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
Hey
everybody. Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet.
Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women. I could use your help. Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Hello and welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Zach Harper-Blunt, joined in studio by Haley Mace, the president for Celebrate CB. Haley, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Zach. I appreciate it.
And coming up over the next week is Celebrate CB, and for some people, it may just look like a list of events that are coming up, but what is Celebrate CB?
Celebrate CB was started back in the 70s, and it was started by the schools to help get the kids to do pride in their community. Back in there, it was called Pride Week. We have changed the name to Celebrate CB Week over the years, and it's still just about instituting community pride and bringing the whole community together.
And it's obviously grown so much since that time.
It has. It's grown a lot. Lots of different activities we've added and changed, and it's a fun time for all.
What are some of those activities that will be coming up?
Sure. On Friday, we have our opening ceremonies, which this year is down at Stir Concert Cove. They're hosting a free concert for all ages.
Okay.
Yacht Rock Review is the band they've brought in, and we're very excited about that. So it'll be a free concert. We'll have, that kicks off our selfie contest as well that we'll be running down there. So we'll have a selfie spot location there for our contest.
And that selfie contest has been going on throughout the entire month, right?
Yes, yep. So that's just the extra spot that you can get that gets you extra entries into the contest is at Stir Concert Cove.
And then this year's theme is Unleash Your Un, and kind of what does that mean?
Unleash Your Un is describing Council Bluffs' underemphasized and underutilized attributes. So we want everybody to celebrate whatever they are. So are they unique? Are they undescribable? Anything that you can think of.
Kind of something that makes Council Bluffs even more special than it is.
Yes, that makes it unique.
And then the last event that will be going on is the parade to wrap it up. And just how big is that?
The parade will have around 120 entries.
Oh, wow.
Of which I think everybody knows the Shriners. They are just one entry and they take up about 20 minutes of our parade.
Wow.
So we are excited to have schools, bands, dogs, horses, fire trucks, all sorts of things in our parade this year. And then after the parade, we hope everyone comes down to Bayless Park for some free music in the park, as well as lots of free kids activities and our carnival.
And then last thing before we go is, where is a place someone could go to get more details on all the events coming up?
Sure can. Our website, www.celebratecb.com, lists all of our activities and all of our sponsors that help us put on this event.
Haley, thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you, Zach.
Stay tuned. More Council Bluffs news coming up right after the break.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. And now she's holding on for dear life. Her kids can see she may have broke her knees. They still love her though she looks like she's attacked by killer bees. I'm allergic. Proof you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Dedicated in 1920, the Ruth Ann Dodge Memorial, or better known as the Black Angel, sits next to the Fairview Cemetery on 2nd Avenue. The statue has long served as a historical landmark for Council Bluffs. Recently, the Fairview Neighborhood Association and the city team up to make sure that landmark stands for decades to come. 96 years after construction, the latest technology is helping preserve this historic monument.
Well, we're creating a 3D scan of the Black Angel.
And it's possible due to a joint effort between the city of Council Bluffs and concerned neighbors.
Fairview Neighborhood Association stepped forward and approached the city and talked to us about wanting to have this scan done.
The scanning takes place May 3rd and 4th by ScanSite 3D, a company based out of San Rafael, California. The team specializes in 3D scanning and reverse engineering.
It's a unique type of scanner which is able to merge all the scans very accurately. Like, for example, by the time we're finished here, we'll have 150 to 200 different scans.
Those scans create a 3D model of the statue, helping provide accurate details of the angel, including the size, curves, and the precise location of an object.
The last thing we do is we merge all the scans into one file within an accuracy of the thickness of a human hair.
Once pieced together, the city will have a full 3D rendering of the statue, making it possible for replication of any or all of the monument if needed.
Hair, 3D printing, CNC milling. If it ever had to be replaced, it could be used to do that.
Funding for the project comes from both the city and neighborhood association, looking to help preserve the landmark.
We budgeted money out of the CIP, and then that went to half of it, and then the neighborhood organization fundraised and came up with the other half, so it was a 50-50 split.
The total amount raised for the project, $9,000. The process of completing the scan is not a simple one.
You know, we try to figure out which equipment to bring. For one thing, we have a lot of different scanning systems, and so that depends on the size of the object, the complexity of the object, the color of the object. Like this particular piece is pretty dark and a little bit shiny, which presents its own set of issues.
One night of scanning the angel can take up to 9 hours. For city officials, the opportunity provides a chance to see the work that goes into preserving a monument like this.
They do the scan only when it's dark out, and so coming out here in the middle of the night is very interesting to learn from.
With the scanning of the angel comes the inspiration to do similar projects in the future.
It got us thinking of other possible art pieces within the community that perhaps we should have scanned also. A good example might be the Black Fountain, but right now we're pretty excited to have the Black Angel done here tonight.
The last time the angel was given major restoration was in 1984. It is currently on the National Register of Historic Places.
The Micah House hosts the 19th annual Champagne and Diamonds benefit auction on Saturday, May 7th. The fundraiser takes place at the Mid-America Center in Council Bluffs.
This is Champagne and Diamonds. It's celebrating the 30th anniversary of Micah House. We were founded in 1986, and Micah House, we are the only family homeless shelter in the southwest Iowa area. We serve the Omaha and Council Bluffs area.
Along with the silent and live auctions and diamond raffle, there is also food, beverages, and bidding on horses in the Kentucky Derby. For more information on the Micah House, visit micahhouse.org. For your Council Bluffs news, I'm Amanda Turner.
Still to come on Council Bluffs News, at the Midlands Humane Society, there are plenty of animals looking for a good home. Meet them in our Pets of the Week. And we wrap up the show with a look at our events calendar.
Create new opportunities and expand your knowledge with Iowa Western's continuing and career education.
It was really intimidating to go back to school, but Iowa Western made me really feel like I could do it.
Our goal is to help students achieve success from education to employment.
Learn more, including information on extra benefits for Iowa residents at iwcc.edu/continuing_education.
At the Council Bluffs Recycling Center, we're proud of the effort our community makes to help keep Council Bluffs beautiful by participating in our curbside recycling program. Here are some tips to make sure your recyclables are accepted. If you're confused about plastics, we can help. Numbers 1 through 5 plastic food and beverage containers are acceptable. Usually the recycling triangle and the number inside are located on the bottom of containers. Items we don't take include numbers 6 and 7 plastics, styrofoam, or bags of any sort, although we encourage recycling plastic bags inside local grocery stores. Please be sure to check the calendar in our annual mailer or on our website to find out what items will be picked up each week. Blue Week items for your curbside bin include paper, cardboard, and glass containers. Green Week items for your curbside bin include plastic food and beverage containers, tin and aluminum containers, and tin foil. Thank you for helping us keep Council Bluffs beautiful.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Welcome to the River Beat. I'm Bowen Peterson. With Finals Week coming up, Iowa Western is promoting Relaxation Week, a series of events to calm students before finals.
Finals Week has arrived.
So there's definitely, I think, a need for stress-relieving activities.
And that's just what students are looking for.
Felt really great. I feel like if you're a student and you're really stressed on Finals Week, you should definitely check it out.
Thursday, May 5th, students are invited to the Student Center for free massages given out by Ancient Wisdom, a massage therapy school in Council Bluffs.
Alleviate any stress that may be associated with finals in the semester, looking for transfers, next career moves. So student life, our hope is just to make life a little bit easier.
Student Ahmad Alexander says his friends told him to come over and try it out.
And I was playing basketball yesterday, so it really loosened me up from yesterday's workout. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm trying to go it again, but they time for them to go.
Event organizers say they're seeing more people get involved with activities like this.
One of the initiatives that we started this year was doing yoga classes for students. And our first class had maybe 10 students, and then we start rounding out about 25 students towards the end of the semester.
As for this day, it's a nice break away from the books.
Oh yeah, I encourage athletes, especially if you're back or if you're just tense at all, slept wrong, I encourage them, they should definitely come up here and get this massage.
And for Finals Week,
good luck. That's all I can say. I mean, you'll be fine. It's really not that bad.
For the River Beat, I'm Bowen Peterson.
Relaxation Week doesn't end there. Daniel Ziegler looks at a free breakfast in the Student Center.
A free pop-up breakfast takes place throughout campus on Friday, May 6th. Students in Ashley Hall or the Student Center were able to go to one of those events and get free donuts, coffee, and juices for free. The event is in commemoration of Iowa Western's 50th anniversary and Relaxation Weeks for finals. May 13th is the last day to donate to the Culinary Arts Food Drive. They are looking for non-perishable food items for the Community of Christ Food Bank in Council Bluffs. Donation boxes are in the residence halls. For more information on how to donate, contact Karen Hander at khander@iwcc.edu or call 325-3452. As a reminder, May 16th is the final day to drop your summer interim classes and get a full refund. The next day, the 17th, is the final day for a 50% refund.
Thanks for tuning in for your Finals Week edition of the Reaver Beat. I'm Bowen Peterson. See you next time.
Hello and welcome into Pets of the Week. I'm Terry Gatch Mills with Midlands Humane Society, and this little cutie is Pipsqueak. He's a 4-year-old Pekingese. He's a great little dog. He came in as an owner surrender. Not sure if he's potty trained, but we are working on it. Again, he is 4 years old. He's great with other dogs, not sure about cats, and good with children. Pipsqueak's file number is 19855. 19855. This little girl is our darling Clementine. She has been on before, but we did want to feature her again because she's been here for 3 months. She's looking for a great home and acreage. Her file number is 19216. She does get along with children, older children, not sure about cats, and she's very selective on dogs. She's not very playful, she's just a cuddler. Again, file number 19216, Clementine. This sweet little girl is named Hazel. Her file number is 19702, and she was found as a stray a couple of weeks ago down by the Twin City Drive area in Council Bluffs. She's very sweet, she's 4 months old, loves to play and is very active. Again, Hazel, 19702. Our final guy today is Mahoney. He is file number 19737, and he's a 3-year-old male. He was an owner surrender because his owners could not care for him any longer. He's a great cat, gets along great with other cats and dogs. He just doesn't like to be chased by dogs, and he's great with older children. Again, this is Mahoney, file number 19737. And if you're interested in any of the pets we've had on today, please come down to Midlands Humane Society at 1020 Railroad Avenue in Council Bluffs.
Now time for our weekly events calendar. The Main Street Farmers Market takes place Thursday, May 12th on the 100 block of West Broadway. From 5 to 8, you'll be able to see arts and crafts, entertainment, and purchase fresh produce. The market takes place every Thursday, and more information is available at facebook.com/Main Street Market CB. Rockfest 2016 takes place Friday, May 13th at West Fair Amphitheater with headliners Rob Zombie and Lamb of God. Tickets are available through all Ticketmaster outlets. A full list of bands, do's and don'ts, and more details are available at 897theriver.com. And the Sam Marvin Golf Classic takes place on Monday, June 6th at Dodge Riverside Golf Club. The event begins at noon with a shotgun start. There will be a putting contest, raffle, and a hole-in-one challenge. The cost is $100 per player, and more details are available at bluffcenter.org. Thanks for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. CBTV is always looking for your feedback. You can send questions or comments to cbtv@iwcc.edu. Call 712-325-3312, or you can find us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. Remember to keep it here for the latest scores and updates for local sports in your community by tuning in to the Bluff Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Zach Harper Blunt.